This is the first slide, namely isometric projection now. Now see, before going for the study of this isometric projection, so there are some prerequisites what you should know before this. So before studying the isometric projection, you must revise some following concepts, like what is orthogonal projection, that already we have studied. Then some concepts of projection of lines. In the lines, we have studied so many types of lines, but for the isometric now, two types of lines are very important, particularly what is horizontal line and what is vertical line. Let me use 1 or 2 minutes on this in this particular drawing. Now, what are this drawing is shown here? Similar drawing already are done in the orthographic. So, what is given to you in the orthographic? 3-dimension diagram is given to you. So that 3 dimension we are calling as, one is the width dimension in the x direction, for example. Then second is the depth dimension or thickness dimension, and then the third is the height. So these are the 3 dimensions. So such pictorial view in which you can see all the 3 dimensions at a time is, for example, this length is 80 here, this length is 40 here, and this particular short height is nothing but 10 now. Then this another height is 35. So all the 3 dimensions you can see here right now. So in the orthography you are done. So from the 3 dimension diagram, you are drawn this 2 dimension diagram, namely front view and top view. And in this front view and top view, only 2 dimensions you can see. So this is the width, this is the depth, this is the width, this is the height. Likewise, so only 2 dimensions are available. And in the isometric, exactly reverse thing is there. Such two views are given to you. 2 dimension views like front view, top view, or sometimes front view and side view also given. Or even if the object is slightly complicated, 3 views are also given: front view, top view, as well as side view. Now we are restricting to only 2 views now. Now in these 2 views, let us start with front view now to understand what is horizontal and vertical line. Now in this particular front view now, so this horizontal length is 80. So this horizontal line. This 10 length or this 35 length is vertical. So it is vertical line. Means horizontal line is parallel to HP, vertical line is parallel to VP. That is a simple concept of horizontal and vertical line as far as the front view is concerned. Now there is some important point in the top view. In the top view, initially you feel that this 80 is the horizontal line, exactly right. But now there is some confusion कि this 40 line or this line is horizontal or vertical. इथं थोडं विद्यार्थ्यांचं confusion होतं. So this 40 line is also horizontal line and not vertical line. Why? You see, this 40 line is here now, and this 80 mm line is here. So these two, both the lines, when you see from the top, so both these lines are parallel to HP. So this is a horizontal line, this is a horizontal line. Means in the top view, almost all the lines are horizontal. Means for example, this is 10 mm, then this is 25 length, this is 10 length, this is 15 length, this is 10 length, this is 40 length. So almost all the lines in the top view, they are horizontal lines. That is very important concept in the isometric. In the next slide, we'll cover this in detail. But from the projection of lines, these concepts are required. And the next concept is the projection of solid. In the projection of solid, we have studied this one. Okay, before going to projection of solid, so let me explain you. So what is the meaning of ISO word? Isometric, ISO. See here, in this particular, on the right side is written as ISO means same, similar or equal. What is same, similar, equal? Now these are the 3 dimensions, namely one is the height dimension, second is depth dimension, and third is the length dimension, or this we are calling as the width also, length or width, depth or thickness. If you see this angle, this angle, this angle, and this angle, all these 3 angles are same. In other drawings, now these are not isometric drawings, remember, these are not isometric drawing. So these are other drawings, pictorial drawings, but not isometric drawing. Now this D is the depth here. Now this is the cube, this is the prism, this is a rectangular prism, this is the cube. So we are concentrating on the cube first. So this line and this line is making angle 120. How? In the next slide I will explain. Similarly, length and height, again angle is 120. Depth and height, angle again is 120. So this is 120, this is 120, 120. So all the 3 angles are same. So that's why inclination is 120 with each other, and that's why these 3 lines are equally inclined. So equally inclined means same or similar. So that's why isometric. So that meaning of the isometric is there. Now next is that how this angle is 120, 120. For that, again I told you, you have to revise the small question from the projection of solid. So cube question already you have studied. The detailed thing I won't explain. Only the final view 6 number I will explain to you. Now here we have seen that 3 dash is the one corner. So 3 dash, 3 dash, 3 dash. So one corner is on the HP. solid diagonal or body diagonal. Now here the solid diagonal is 1 dash and C dash. Now in the next 3-dimensional diagram, I'm going to explain you there are such 4 solid diagonals. Right now we can see only one, no doubt. 1 dash to C dash is only one solid diagonal. So that solid diagonal is perpendicular to VP. So perpendicular to VP, point with the VP. So this is that 1 dash and C dash. Then these two lines, as I told you previously, so this line is inclined at angle 30. We'll see how. This line also inclined at angle 30. That also we'll see. So this is a small revision from the projection of solid. A similar diagram I will explain you in the next slide now. This is the same diagram, but in this diagram now, the corner is point the G point now. So G is the one corner. So this one corner is on the HP, G dash, G dash, G dash. The solid diagonal. So here the solid diagonal is E dash and C dash. Now similar to this, there are 4 solid diagonals. So let me take next slide, and I will come back to the previous slide also. So this is the next slide. Now in this next slide, there are 2 3-dimensional diagrams of the cube only. And now here you see this vertical line, this vertical line, this horizontal line, this horizontal line. Now solid diagonal is from this point to this point. Now this face you can see on the front side. If I join this point to this point directly, this point to this point, it is the diagonal of the surface. There is diagonal of the square. But instead of this point, so this point is on the back side because dotted lines you can see here. So instead of joining this point with this point on the same surface, if I join this point with the point on the back side, then it is called as the solid diagonal. So this is the one solid diagonal. This is one of the 4 solid diagonals of the cube, which are other 3. So there is one point from this to this. So this point is on the back side, this point is on the front side. So if I join this, there is one solid diagonal. So this point is on the front, so this point is on the back side. If I join this point with this point, another solid diagonal. Similarly, this point is on the front and this point is on the back side. If I join this point or this solid diagonal. So there are 4 solid diagonals. One is from this to this, shown with green color. Second is from this to this. Third is from this to this, and the fourth is from this to this. So 4 diagonals are there. Out of that, this solid diagonal is nothing but EC here now, and that EC is here now. So E dash, C dash, E dash, C dash, E1 dash, and C1 dash. So this particular solid diagonal is perpendicular to VP. So you can see the point view here. And now this final view is shown here now. So this is the final view, and same final view is here with the different angles here now. Now let us understand that these 2 diagrams, all the 3 diagrams are equally important, all the 3 diagrams, but this and this diagram is very important. Now, as we have seen previously in the previous slide, G is the point on the ground. So this G point which is on the ground is known as the origin here now. Now this GH line is here. Don't confuse between H point and H line. This H is for the horizontal line, and this H is the corner here now, momentarily. So this GH line is from here to here. So this GF line is from here to here. Now if you see this portion, A, B, C, D. Again, I will show you once again, previous slide. A1 dash, B1 dash, C1 dash, D1 dash, E1 dash, F1 dash, G1 dash, H1 dash. So this is capital A, B, C, D. If you measure this angle, so this angle of the line AB with this line, which is almost horizontal, so this angle is 30 now. So since this angle is coming as 30, so this line is parallel to this. So this AB line is now here, here, and this BC line is now here. So this C point is here, D point is here. So if I measure this angle, if I draw a short line here, if I measure this angle, so this angle is nothing but the 30. This angle of the line AB in the final view of that isometric projection of solid. So angle of this AB with this is the 30. Similarly, angle of BC with this also coming as 30. So 30 angle and 30 angle. So total this angle is coming at 60. Then you'll ask me, what is this line? So what is this line? So from this B point, draw a line at angle 45 with respect to this. So this angle is 45. Similarly, draw this line also at 45. Then this particular angle is the 90. If you see here, this angle is 90. This is 90. In actual case, in the cube, all these angles are 90. So that's why I consider this short line at an angle 45, construction line, another construction line at angle 45, so that this point, let us say P point. So P point, B point, and Q point. So this angle is 90. So half of the angle is 45. So this is 30 and this is the 45 here. Now this line is parallel to this. Suppose, for example, similar to this line, if I draw a short line here now, like this. So this is a very important thing which I'm going to explain. From C, if I draw the short line here, imagine the short line. So angle of this short line with the CD is 30. Why? Because CD line is parallel to AB. So AB is making angle with horizontal. So CD is also making same angle, that is 30. So C point horizontal line. So angle of this CD is 30. This horizontal line and this vertical line is making angle 90. So 90 plus 30 is nothing but 120. So angle between CD and the CG is 120. Similarly, this angle is 30, this is also 30, which is not shown here. This is also 30. Now AD line is parallel to BC. From the C, if I draw horizontal line here, horizontal line like this. So angle of this horizontal line with the BC is 30, because this angle is 30. These two lines are parallel. So this angle, horizontal line angle with the BC is 30. Angle of horizontal line with vertical is again 90. So 90 plus 30 is nothing but 120. So this is also 120. Angle between BC and CG 120. Angle between DC and CG 120. So naturally, this angle between BC and CD is also 120. So all the three angles are coming as equal. Now these three lines are known as the isometric axis. Which three lines? Two lines are shown here. CD is one line, which is here. CG is another line, that is here. And third line, arrow I have not shown. So this is BC is the third line. So CD, CG, and CB. So these three are known as the isometric axis, and they are inclined at angle 120. So that's why the name is iso here now. Now the two important rules are there. So here angle of the CG is 30, that I shown here. Angle of GF is 30, that also I shown here. Now remember, when you see the total cube, in the total cube there are 12 lines. How the 12 lines are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. Top 4 lines, bottom 4 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 plus 4, 8. And these are the 4 vertical lines here. So in the isometric, what is important for us is that to understand which is horizontal line and which is vertical line. If you can understand that, then the isometric becomes very easy now. Now see, there are 4 vertical lines, that is clear. This is a vertical line, that is for example BF. This is another vertical line, that is for example CG. This third vertical line, that is for example DH. The fourth vertical line which is dotted here, so there is also dotted here, that is from A to E here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again 1, 2, 3, and 4. So these are 4 vertical lines. So these four vertical lines are remaining vertical in the isometric. So first rule says that all the vertical lines in the 2-dimension diagram which is given to you. So you have to point out the vertical lines which are vertical lines. So all the vertical lines are remaining vertical here. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. These are vertical. And then previously I talked about the horizontal lines now. And now you see 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the 4 lines of the cube at the top. 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the 4 lines of the cube which are at the bottom, which are on the ground. So this is on the ground, this is on the ground, this is on the ground, this is on the ground. All the 4 lines are on the ground. So all the 4 lines are on the ground means all the 4 lines are on the HP. They are parallel to HP. So these are horizontal lines. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All these 4 are the horizontal lines here. No? Similarly, these 4 lines, they are not on the ground, but they are away from the ground, away from the HP, but still they are parallel. So that's why there are 4 horizontal lines at the top, there are 4 horizontal lines at the bottom, and there are 4 vertical lines now. Now if you see here now, this diagram, what the second rule says, all the horizontal lines are inclined 30 to HP. Now let us start from this line. So this line is now GF and this line is GH. So this angle is coming as 30, that you can check afterwards also. This angle is 30, this angle is 30. So this horizontal line is also 30. Why? Because this and these two lines are parallel. So similar to this line, if I draw one short line here and if I measure this angle, so this angle will also come as 30. So horizontal line 30, horizontal line 30. Now this dotted line is parallel to this line. So this horizontal line is already inclined to 30, that previously I told. Then this line is parallel to this. So if I draw the short line here now like this again, and if I measure this angle, so that angle is also coming as 30. So one horizontal line, second, third, and fourth. These are 4 lines. 1, 2, 3 are 4 lines which are already on the HP or on the ground, and this is inclined at 30 to this horizontal line, this is inclined at 30, this is inclined to 30, and this all the 4 lines are inclined. Same is the case with this top 4 lines. Why? This line is parallel to this. So if this is inclined 30, this is also inclined 30. So this short line you can draw here now. Again check. This is 30. Draw short line. Check this 30. Draw short horizontal line. Check this 30. Draw short line. Check this 30. So these 4 lines are horizontal and these 4 lines are horizontal. So this you have to point out. Now if you are having any doubt, you can ask me. You can unmute yourself and you can ask me. And हे पॉइंट जर क्लिअर झाले तर आपण पुढचे पळू शकतो. So one by one you can unmute because this is our one-to-one lecture. Not anybody want to ask? Hello. 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 Can you listen me?
हॅलो.
ऐकू येते मी बोलतोय ते?
येस सर.
म्हणजे आता जी स्लाइड आहे ना ही फार महत्वाची स्लाइड आहे. काय तुम्ही आता प्रश्न विचारू शकता मला, नो प्रॉब्लेम. हे आयसोमेट्रिक ऍक्सिस मी 120 सांगितलं ते हा अँगल 30 कसा आहे, हा अँगल 30 कसा आहे. जर तुम्हाला कळलं नसेल तर विचारा. आणि ह्या ज्या 2 रूल्स आहेत ना, हे 2 रूल फार महत्वाचे आहेत. आता हा जो व्ह्यू आहे मी थोडक्यात रिपीट करतो, परत तुम्ही मला प्रश्न विचारा. आय विल वेट फॉर दिस. थोडा वेळ लागला तर चालेल. आणि हे कन्सेप्ट क्लिअर झाल्याशिवाय पुढचं आपल्याला कळणार नाही. आता मागची स्लाइड परत दाखवतो मी. So in this previous slide now, so this already we have studied. So this G point is one of the corner. So this G point in the final position 6 is on the reference line, म्हणजे on the ground. आता बाकीच्या लाईन ज्या आहेत ना त्या डायग्राम मधल्या GH, GF, AB, BC, CD, AD ह्या 4 लाईन्स वरच्या आणि ह्या 4 लाईन्स खालच्या, ह्या चारही वरच्या 4 आणि खालच्या 4 हॉरिझॉन्टल लाईन्स आहेत. आणि त्याचा अँगल जर चेक केला आपण, हा अँगल चेक केला, हा 30 आहे, हा 30 असतो, हा 30 आहे, हा 30 असतो. हा व्ह्यू तुम्ही जर ऑलरेडी काढलाय मागच्या असाइनमेंट मध्ये, तुम्ही जर चेक केला तर लक्षात येईल. हा जो व्ह्यू आहे हाच व्ह्यू तर एनलार्ज केलाय मी. हा तोच व्ह्यू आहे. इथं नाव A1 डॅश B1 डॅश आहे, त्याच्या इथं कॅपिटल AB आहे. इथं A1 डॅश D1 डॅश आहे, त्याच्या इथं AD आहे. तोच व्ह्यू आहे. लास्ट व्ह्यू आपल्याला महत्वाचा आहे त्यामुळे मी काढलाय. आता मला फक्त तुम्ही म्हणजे तुमच्याकडनं असं एक्सपेक्ट आहे, हे 2 रूल्स तुम्हाला कळले का? व्हर्टिकल लाईन रिमेन्स व्हर्टिकल and horizontal line is inclined at angle 30. हे कळलं का सगळ्यांना? Yes or no? Somebody give me the feedback. ठीक आहे. Then I will continue. No problem. Let us go for the next slide now. In the next slide now. ह्याची next slide ही आहे. Now in this case, isometric scale is very important concept now. Now this reduction is 0.8. 0.8 means what? Whatever this 3-dimensional diagram we are seeing, so these lengths are slightly reduced. Suppose the length of the cube is 100, for example. So this particular length is coming around 80. Around 80, म्हणजे approximately म्हणतो मी. If this actual length is 100, it is coming exactly as 81. जे 0.8 ने reduce होतं, that you can measure whatever the previous view I shown you. If you measure this view and measure this length, means this length I am talking about this length. Here, suppose this length is 100, let us say this is 100, and if you try to measure this length or this length, so this length is coming as 81. 181 is 0.1 he length reduce होता. This physically you can measure afterwards. So that is the reduction in the scale. How to decide that what is the length in actual drawing? Suppose this is GH now, which is having 100 here now. This construction of the isometric scale is another important thing in the isometric. So what we can do? So this AB is inclined at angle 30. That already we have seen here. See, this AB is inclined at angle 30. So this BO is horizontal line is here now. BO. Then here this line is inclined at 30. So this is the line here. So this is the actual isometric line. So here this is known as the isometric lens. Now here another construction I told, that draw this construction line at angle 45 with this horizontal line 45. So that construction is done here. So this horizontal line is nothing but this line. So this AB is nothing but this line, which is at angle 30. So you can draw any length. Any length किती घेऊ शकता तुम्ही आता. So for the isometric length, you can take any length, but angle should be 30. Then you draw another line at 45 ह्याची पण तुम्ही किती घेऊ शकता. फक्त काय करायचं, सपोज इफ यू टेक दिस लेंथ as 50 which is given in the question, for example 50, so from this you draw vertical line now. Draw vertical line, another length, let us say 40, draw vertical line, another length is 30, draw vertical line, another length 20, vertical line, 10, vertical line. So B20 is 10, B21 is 20, B22 is 30, B23 is 40, and so on. B2P is 50. So actual lengths which are given to you in the drawing that you can take here. Now this angle is 15 because this angle is 30. हा 30 angle आहे horizontal. हा angle 45. दोन्हीचा difference म्हणजे 15. So from this you draw vertical line, vertical line, vertical line. मग ही जी लेंथ आहे, ही लेंथ reduce होते. So this length is reduced. If this length is 50, then this particular length is coming as 40. 0.8 reduce होते. That you can check. हा जो डायग्राम आहे, हा डायग्राम पण इथं थोडा टिल्ट केलाय. See, आता this if this angle is 45 here, no, this angle is 45. So this is also coming as 45. This angle is also coming as 45 here. So 45, 45. हा angle 15 आहे, तो 15 angle इथे दिसतो. हा जो ट्रायंगल आहे B, P and A, so that is redrawn here. तर 45 च्या लाईनवर ज्या लेंथ असतात त्या टू लेंथ असतात, हे लक्षात ठेवा. हे 50, 40, 30 आहेत. सो दीज आर द टू लेंथ्स. आणि आयसोमेट्रिक ह्या लाईनवर जे येतात, so these are the length which are isometric length which are reduced by 0.8. So reduction from true length to isometric length is exactly 0.815. So approximately you can take as 0.8. if तुम्हाला 50 लेंथ दिली असेल, multiply 50 with 0.8, 40. Multiply 40 with 0.8, 32. 8 multiply 40, 32.8. Likewise, you can take this length, and this length you can take for the drawing. For the drawing isometric. So let us see how to utilize this now. This scale is very important. Now see, two drawings you can see. Now suppose this particular height is 100, let us say. So that 100 length is taken from this point to this point. Then as I told you, so this length will become, if this length is 100, for example, this h is, let us say 100 here, now from here to here, then this length is coming as 80. 180.8 reduction. If you draw the drawing with 0.8 reduction, that is known as the isometric projection. And you can have the facility to take actual length also. So this 100, this h is 100, while this h is 80. जे reduce करून घेतलं तर त्याला isometric projection म्हणतात. So if the drawing is drawn by using isometric scale, which is reduced in dimension by 80%, then it is known as the isometric projection. आणि आहे ज्या लेंथ तुम्ही तशा पण घेऊ शकता. तुम्हाला 50 दिलं तर 50 घेऊ शकता, 70 दिलं तर 70 घेऊ शकता. So if you take the two dimension, then whatever the diagram is drawn, that is known as the isometric view. Both are isometric. So isometric view is also isometric drawing, isometric projection is also isometric drawing, but these lengths are reduced by 0.8. हा जो डायग्राम दिसतो आपला रेक्टँगल प्रिझमचा, हा छोटा आहे, हा डायग्राम मोठा आहे. तर शक्यतो एक्झाम मध्ये तुम्हाला दोन्ही विचारू शकतात. इफ इट इज आस्क्ड टू ड्रॉ आयसोमेट्रिक प्रोजेक्शन तर रिड्यूस करायचं, मग त्या हे स्केल वापरायचं. अदरवाइज डायरेक्टली व्हॉट आर द लेन्स आर गिवन टू यू, एच लेंथ, हाईट, डेप्थ, ऑल द लेन्स यू कॅन टेक डायरेक्टली ऑल्सो. तर आता आपण प्रॅक्टिस करताना आयसोमेट्रिक ड्रॉइंगचं प्रॅक्टिस करणार, म्हणजे आयसोमेट्रिक व्ह्यूचं प्रॅक्टिस करणार आहे. वी आर नॉट रिड्युसिंग द स्केल राईट नाउ, बट देर इज फॅसिलिटी ऑफ रिड्युसिंग द स्केल अँड ड्रॉइंग द आयसोमेट्रिक प्रोजेक्शन.
हॅलो सर.
हा बोला, हा बोला, बोला बोला, विचार.
सर मगाशी प्रिव्हियस क्वेश्चन मध्ये अँगल सेम होते सर, 30 अँगल्स होते ना.
हो, इथं पण आहे, इथं पण आहे. हा जर अँगल तुम्ही मेजर केला, हा अँगल, इफ यू मेजर दिस अँगल, दिस अँगल, दिस अँगल, हा 120 असतो. आता इथं दाखवलं नाही, पण हा 120 आहे, हा 120 आहे, हा 120 आहे. सिमिलरली दिस 120, दिस 120, 120, हा अँगल 120 असतो. जर तुम्ही ड्रॉ केलं ना, तुमच्या लक्षात येईल, यू विल गेट दॅट अँगल 120.
ओके सर. आता हेक्सागोनल मध्ये एबी साइड आहे ती म्हणजे लेंथ बी सेम असलं पाहिजे काय?
नाही नाही, ते सांगतो मी पुढे. वी आर कमिंग टू दॅट. आय विल एक्सप्लेन दॅट. अजून आहे पुढच्या स्लाइड मध्ये. आय विल एक्सप्लेन यू. वेट फॉर सम टाइम. ओके, लेट अस गो फॉर नेक्स्ट स्लाइड नाउ. Now instead of drawing the object directly, initially you should draw the small diagram first. म्हणजे काय, पहिल्यांदा रेक्टँगल काढावा लागतो तुम्हाला, ओनली रेक्टँगल. आता समजा प्रोजेक्शन ऑफ प्लेन फिगर मध्ये आपण फक्त रेक्टँगल धरलाय, फक्त ट्रायंगल धरलाय. Likewise, initially draw the small diagram. This slide is also equally important. So these are the 2-dimension diagram. It is not 3-dimension diagram now. So this ABCD is the rectangle now. Now this rectangle which is given in your diagram, तो फ्रंट व्ह्यू मध्ये आहे का टॉप व्ह्यू मध्ये आहे त्याच्याप्रमाणे हे दोन व्ह्यू बदलतात. आता पुढचा व्ह्यू अजून दाखवला नाही मी तुम्हाला. Now this rectangle, if it is in the front view, so as I told you previously, you just tell me, हा जर रेक्टँगल ABCD तुम्हाला दिलेल्या दोन व्ह्यू मध्ये फ्रंट व्ह्यू मध्ये असेल तर BC लाईन हॉरिझॉन्टल असेल का व्हर्टिकल असेल? वन ऑफ यू गिव्ह द आन्सर. इफ दिस रेक्टँगल इज गिवन टू यू इन द 2-डायमेन्शन डायग्राम, एकच व्ह्यू दिलाय रेक्टँगलचा, आता अश्युम करा, तर त्यामध्ये BC लाईन आहे ही हॉरिझॉन्टल आहे का व्हर्टिकल आहे? वन ऑफ यू रिॲक्ट, म्हणजे हॉरिझॉन्टल आहे का व्हर्टिकल एवढं सांगा मला. दिस BC लाईन इज हॉरिझॉन्टल ऑर व्हर्टिकल इफ दिस रेक्टँगल इज देअर इन द फ्रंट व्ह्यू. एनीबडी जस्ट रिॲक्ट, चुकलं तरी चालेल, यू डोंट वरी. वर्गात जसं आपण लेक्चर घेतो तसं आता लेक्चर घेतोय मी. राईट, BC हॉरिझॉन्टल आहे, राईट, एक्झॅक्टली. व्हॉट अबाउट CD लाईन? हा रेक्टँगल फ्रंट व्ह्यू मध्ये आहे, तर CD लाईन व्हर्टिकल आहे का हॉरिझॉन्टल आहे?
व्हर्टिकल.
राईट राईट, दिस ओनली आय वॉन्ट. हा फीडबॅक आला तर मला पुढे शिकवायला बरं पडतं. सो BC लाईन इज हॉरिझॉन्टल, AD लाईन इज हॉरिझॉन्टल, CD लाईन इज व्हर्टिकल, AB लाईन इज व्हर्टिकल. आता इथं बघा, हा त्याचा व्ह्यू काढलाय. See now, BC is horizontal, BC is inclined at an angle 30. AD is horizontal, AD is inclined at angle 30. BA is vertical, so vertical line remains vertical. Vertical, vertical. CD is vertical, vertical. हे काढायचं कसं? You have to start with B point first. हे डायमेन्शन तुम्हाला दिले असतात. समजा हे 70 आहे अशुम करूया आणि हे समजा 30 आहे. So take this B point on the reference line or ground. So this B is part of the origin. आता हे जर तुम्हाला 70 दिलं असेल, so from this point you draw line at an angle 30 and on that you can take the 70. So this BC is taken from B to C as 70. So these are isometric. आता BA 30 दिले, so directly vertical remains vertical. So BA vertical, BA vertical, 30, 30. BC 70, you take 70 here and हा angle 30 घ्यायचा. आता मी अगोदरच्या स्लाइड मध्ये सांगितलं त्याप्रमाणे तुम्हाला B पॉइंट मिळाला, C मिळाला, A मिळाला. Now you want to locate D point. Now we know that BA and CD are parallel. So you know B, you know A, you know C. So from C, draw a line parallel to this. So vertical, 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 vertical. You can get the D point. If you join now A to D, the AD join killer. So this AD is coming parallel to this BC. The angle 30 येतो automatically. आणि इथून जर शॉर्ट लाईन काढली तुम्ही, हा चेक केला angle 30 येतो. So BC and AD are horizontal lines. So those horizontals are inclined at angle 30, while AB and CD are vertical lines. So vertical line remains vertical. Now this another view is very important. ह्यात काय काढलंय आपण असं अश्युम केलंय की हा जो रेक्टँगल आहे हा दिलेल्या डायग्राम मध्ये तुम्हाला टॉप व्ह्यू मध्ये आहे. आता टॉप व्ह्यू म्हणजे काय सांगतोय, आय विल गो बॅक फॉर 1 minute. I will go to first slide purposely. You see, so such views are given to you. आता ह्या व्ह्यू मध्ये तुम्हाला सांगितलं हा एक रेक्टँगल आहे बघा, हा 40 आणि 80 चा ओनली आउटसाइड रेक्टँगल यू जस्ट कॉन्सन्ट्रेट and then I will go to the next slide. ही 40 लेंथ आहे आणि ही 80 लेंथ आहे. हा एक रेक्टँगल आहे. आता हा रेक्टँगल तुम्हाला टॉप व्ह्यू मध्ये दिलाय. आता टॉप व्ह्यू दिल्यानंतर हे जी 40 लेंथ आहे आणि 80 ची लेंथ आहे, ह्या दोन लाईन्स हॉरिझॉन्टल आहेत का व्हर्टिकल आहेत हे कळणं सगळ्यात महत्वाचं आहे. हा आउटसाइडचा रेक्टँगल आपण आता पकडतोय. फ्रंट व्ह्यू, टॉप व्ह्यू मधला हा टॉप व्ह्यू आणि हा फ्रंट व्ह्यू आहे. तर टॉप व्ह्यू मधला हा रेक्टँगल आपण पकडतोय 80, 40, 80, 40. दिस रेक्टँगल इज गिव्हन टू इन द टॉप व्ह्यू. त्यामध्ये ही 40 लेंथ म्हणजे ही 40 लेंथ आहे आणि ही 80 लेंथ म्हणजे ही 80 लेंथ आहे. सो ऑल दीज लाईन्स आर हॉरिझॉन्टल लाईन. 80, 80, 80, 40, 80, 40. All are horizontal lines. So as per our rules now, which I told you right now, all the horizontal lines are inclined at an angle 30. So that we can utilize here now. I will come back to this. This much I explained. You see now how this is drawn. आता हे कसं ड्रॉ करायचं? हा जो आता रेक्टँगल दिलाय तो पहिल्या स्लाइड मध्ये दाखवला त्याप्रमाणे समजा ही लेंथ आहे 80 अश्युम करा आणि ही लेंथ आहे 40. 80, 80, 40, 40. दिस डिफरंट रेक्टँगल नाव. अगोदरचा रेक्टँगल वेगळा होता. सो दिस वॉज 70 and 30. दिस सेकंड रेक्टँगल नाव इन दॅट डायग्राम विच इज इन द टॉप व्ह्यू नाव. त्यामध्ये ही लेंथ 80 आहे, ही लेंथ 80 आहे, ही 40 आहे, ही 40 आहे. व्हॉट आर द टाइप्स ऑफ द लाईन्स आउट ऑफ हॉरिझॉन्टल व्हर्टिकल? आता लाईन्स कुठल्या आहेत? अगेन वन ऑफ यू कॅन गिव्ह विथ आन्सर पर्पजली. ह्या जे 4 लाईन्स आहेत ना, ह्या आता टॉप व्ह्यू मध्ये आहेत, नॉट इन द फ्रंट व्ह्यू. इज द सेकंड रेक्टँगल. मग BC, CD, AD आणि AB ह्या कुठल्या प्रकारच्या लाईन झाल्या? दोनच लाईनचे प्रकार आपल्याला पाहिजे, आयदर हॉरिझॉन्टल ऑर व्हर्टिकल. ह्या लाईन कसल्या आहेत सांगा मला. हा रेक्टँगल, हा